The Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He's got it again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab down the middle. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the top. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And the Nittany Lions in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Gets it on the ground at the 28, but now for a big 10-yard pickup. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28, 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
He'll do it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything's done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the dude.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man downfield. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They went up top to pick up the last 1st down. Let's see what they have here. Looking downfield on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open.
Swing momentum, taking it the other way. He's at the 20. And it's going to be a pick 6. stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
The offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Happy Valley has given us a fun first half. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in State College, PA.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Ducks will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me, too.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
The Nittany Lions decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They'll leave it with him. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3.
Turning it on. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. You're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Running to the left. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Ducks are rolling down the field. Here's the handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And just a great job on the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. You can hear the roar all the way to Mount Nittany after he got in the backfield and made the play.
And they always give you something to roar about.
He'll take a shot.
studying the defense and seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. To the air on first down. Zings it complete to the right. Still on his feet. And runs through another one. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. From the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. The Nittany Lions line up to punt it away. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Ducks headed quickly to the line.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Under fire. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Throws to the wideout. Holds it in. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They'll lead the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. They're working that left side. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on 1st down. Setting up the screen. Slithers into space. Hits a seam wide open. He's at the 10. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? The penalty wipes out the big play and the touchdown. It is just a punch in the gut for any offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to the air. A lot of defenders around on that screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to keep it in the air. Got his man on the right. There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And another big play by this offense, and if they are playing, not thinking about the scoreboard at all, there's evidence of it right there.
Hey, if there's time on the clock, as a defense, stop us. Because we're not stopping ourselves. We're going to continue being aggressive. We're going to continue trying to score points. That's the aggressive nature of this football team.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires it incomplete. It'll be third and long. He wants to change this route. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Pocket breaking down. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Ducks will line up to punt it away. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. First and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Right back to the well. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be second and 3.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They're going to test that run defense to the right here. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
To the air, it's Riggs. Right down the middle. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit.
Makes a catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Parker. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's second and 2.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
The Nittany Lions had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice.
Nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling, and you're down by 1,000. But I like that they continue to fight.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And Oregon. Back, and here comes the offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense defense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the field and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Starting to feel a little pressure. Turns it on in midfield. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
He's showing you all the tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football, and now you're getting to see it with him running too. This guy is the definition of a dual threat quarterback, and right now this defense has no answer for him.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here.
Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day, and this offense has gone up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard, but you're still seeing this defense compete. On third and long, expecting pass, everybody on the same page. You get the incompletion. That's something positive that their coaching staff can point to when they review the film.
Oh, they're after him. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs. To the air, it's Riggs. Here's a throw downfield late. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with the tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
The Nittany Lions really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Rushes on him. Unleashes one. Makes the grab. It's awesome. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. One more play to pad the stats. Looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And the pass goes incomplete. Looking to make things getting those individual 6-second battles. Time after time after time after time. And that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job of this team being ready, getting the W.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.